rolling out our calves if we've got a stick. So whilst we're waiting, it is another minute or so, we might get a couple of extra people jumping in, but let's start rolling out the calves. So we're just going to make our way from down behind the knees down towards the heel and then all the way back up. So we're just rolling out the calves if you've got a stick, guys. If you don't have a stick, you may just want to work through some ankle mobility. So just tucking the toes under and then untucking the toes. And we'll just work through that a few times. So we're just getting a little bit of stretch through the calves as we're waiting a minute or two. So just do a few of those, guys, up and down. If you're just stretching out the ankles with the tuck the toes under. Hope everyone had a nice day. It was so warm today, huh? It felt like spring. All right, and then from there, guys, if you're using the stick, just ditching the stick, and we'll just come onto hands and knees and just do a couple of nice big circles, just loosening through the ankles a little bit. All right, and then changing direction back the other way. Nice big circles around. All right, and then just loosening off the wrists a bit while we're on the hands and knees. So just circling the shoulders around the wrists, just pushing through the floor. And change direction back the other way. Start to tip those shoulders forwards over your fingers. All right, and then just folding through the hands, guys. We're just going to go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And then just change hand position, so fingers face back towards the knees and just rocking in and out of this position. Just stretch out the forearms a little bit. All right, and then let's just change hand position every time. So fingers are going to spin forwards, facing in, facing back. All right, and then back to the hands as well. Just gently walking little steps, spinning the fingers as far one way as you can and as far back the other way as you can. All right, and then just interlacing those fingers, rolling off the wrist, couple of nice big circles. All right, a couple of things while we're here on the floor. We'll just go through some cat-cows. So you're just going to round through the spine, tuck your belly button in. Then anteriorly tilt your pelvis, press your rib cage down towards the floor. And we're just going to work through a few of those. So just rounding the back and then pressing your rib cage down. And just, again, a couple of rounds. Nice, guys, just lingering through that spine. And take a breath in as you look up towards the ceiling, and then exhale as you tuck your chin, tuck your tail round through the back. All right, so whilst we're here as well, let's just go into some hip circles. So just knee to elbow, draw a circle with your knee, and then reversing back the other way. So remember, we do want to keep the arms straight, suck your belly button in, squeeze your glute as you go into hip extension here, externally rotate, pull your knee around, and just doing the biggest circle you can, just one way, and then back the other way. Oh, look who signed in her matching tracksuit. Not seen your face for a while. How are you? Welcome. Guys, I didn't give everyone else that excited, but you guys have been coming to quite a bit, and I've not seen Hannah for ages. All right, so let's just finish the circle that we're on there, guys, and we'll go over to the other side. So sucking in that belly button and then knee to elbow, big circle, and then reverse back the other way. So really squeeze your butt as you take your leg behind. Really pull that knee into hip flexion. And just work our way through a few of those. All right, so guys, from there, let's just go into our frog position. So finish that circle, elbows down onto the floor, and just rock forwards and backwards, just lingering through the hips a little bit. So just a couple little pulses perhaps as you push your hips backwards and then rocking forwards. Nice little bit of a stretch through your adductors. Just do a few of those. And you might want to add that loose internal rotation. So we'll just go hip down, foot up, press back, and then over to the other side. Just a couple more of these. All right, so from there, guys, let's just grab our stick, push through the hand, sorry, I should say, grab our stick and just come to standing, and we're just going to go through a few things with the stick. So we'll start with feet together. Now, if you don't have a stick, you guys should know you can use a towel, okay? So you can just grab a towel or a band or something, and you can just use that to do the dislocates, all right? So let's just go hands onto the stick, and then we'll just push the stick away, nice straight arms, taking it over and coming back. That's one, over. And back for two, over, and back, that's three, over, and back for four, and back, that's five, over, and back for six, nice straight arms, guys, and back, that's seven, and back for eight, two more. And back, that's nine. And back for 10. And then from there, you can take a straddle. If you've got a stick, pop the stick up onto your shoulders. If you don't have a stick, just pop your hands onto your hips, yeah? And then from here, unlock your knees and then just press your hips backwards, get a little bit of a stretch through the hamstrings, and then stand up and squeeze your butt. Hips back. And up, that's two, squeeze your glutes, hips back. And up for three, hips back. And up, that's four. And up for five, six, seven, 8, 9, and 10, and then from there, stick up overhead. I want you to push your hips backwards, dislocate through the shoulders, yeah? So unlock your knees, and then hips push back, and standing up for one, hips back, and up, that's two, hips back, and up for three, back, and up, that's four, nice straight arms, and up, that's five, and up for six, and up, that's seven, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome, guys. All right, so from there, you're going to pop the stick down. We're going to go through just a Cossack to low lunge like transitions for about 60 seconds. So with the feet wide, you're just going to sink down, go into that Cossack position. You'll just rotate into that low lunge, back to the Cossack, and then over to the other side. Now you can use the hands on the floor, and then just pivot, sink your hip down, come back into your Cossack, and just keep changing one side to the other. All right, so getting ready. We're going to work for about 60 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and 1. Off we go. So just coming down. Nice, guys. Just transitioning one side to the other. Nice, just sinking into that hip stretch, getting that little hamstring stretch, little adductor stretch. Just one side, sort of limbering around, playing around into your hips. You've got about 25 seconds left. Nice, guys. Last 15 seconds, so just keep switching, and then we're going to come back to one more round of the straddle dislocates. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, finishing the one that you're on. All right, so guys, let's grab our stick again, and we're going to go back through another round. So straddle the legs, straight into the straddle dislocates this time though. So stick up overhead, and then from here, unlock your knees and hips push back. And standing up, that's 1. Hips back. And up for 2. Hips back. And up, that's 3. And up for 4. And up, that's 5. Hips back. And up for 6. And up, that's 7. And up, that's 8. And up for 9, last one. And up, that's 10. All right, so down into the Cossack, guys, low lunge transitions. So getting ready. Starting in 3, 2, and 1, off we go. So sinking down, rotating into that lunge, back hip sinks down, and just keep transitioning one side to the other. So this should make your hips feel kind of nice and warm. Sure, Sean doesn't want to join in, huh? Hello. Nice one, guys. We're coming up to halfway. Oh, 30 seconds left. You've got just over 20 seconds, guys. So just feeling that stretch. If you feel that your hips flexors need a bit more of a stretch, you can always spend a bit more time in that lunge position. Just playing around. Last 10 seconds. Last 3, 2, and 1, stopping there. All right, so team, we're going to go and do a bit more internal, external rotation, hips and shoulders, okay? So what I want you to do is come down into your frog position on the floor, elbows to the floor, and we're just going to find that nice, decent stretch, and we're going to be working on lifting the heel up and then coming down, okay? So I just want you to make your way down to the floor. Knees are nice and wide. All right, so you can just use your hand to perhaps slide your knee open a little bit wider and get a fairly decent stretch. All right, so guys, in this position, I just want you to find that stretch and then choose a leg. So say your right foot, you're going to flex the foot and then you're just going to be lifting up and then coming down. Remember, if you watch me, when you do this, guys, don't rock forwards as you lift the foot up, okay? I need you to fixate the hips in that position. So getting ready, let's flex the foot, squeeze your legs, and off we go. Lift up, hold, and coming down, that's 1. Lift up, hold, and down for 2. Lift up, hold, and down, that's 3. Up, hold, and down for 4. Lift up, and down, that's 5. Up, hold, and down for 6. Up, and down, that's 7. Lift up, and down for 8. Up, and down, that's 9. Last one, let's lift up and hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. Getting ready, and off we go. Lift up, hold, and down, that's 1. lift up, hold, and down for 2. Lift up, really squeeze and pull that heel up and down, that's 3. Lift up and down for 4. Up and down, that's 5. Lift up and down for 6. Up and down, that's 7. Up and down for 8. Up and down, that's 9. Last one, let's lift up and hold at the top for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 coming down. All right, just rock forwards and backwards a couple of times. Hips might be feeling a little bit crampy after that. So from there, to come out of this position, just rock forwards onto your belly, slide your legs together, and then just press back through child's pose and stretch out your lower back a little bit. All right, so we're going to go into 90-90 now and just work some good mornings to focus more on the external rotation of the front leg, okay? So the back hips now are just going to be sitting in that internal rotation, all right? So from here, guys, I want you to sit nice and tall. And then you're going to take your arms out to the side if you can. You guys should know you can place a hand on the floor if you need. And then we're just going to pull that forehead forwards. Find that stretch into your butt cheek of the front leg. Now remember, at the bottom here, you can try and lift your leg off the floor into your chest. And now as you lift your chest up, press your leg into the floor to come up. That's 1. Good. Pull forwards, really squeeze and hold into this bottom position. And coming up, that's 2. Pull forward, squeeze, hold. And up, that's 3. Pull forwards, hold. You can just come across, honestly, it's fine. No, it's totally fine. And up, that's 4, that's fine, it's no problem. Lift, come forwards, hold. And push your leg through the floor, that's 6. Pull forward, squeeze, hold. And drive your leg through the floor, that's 7. Pull forwards, hold. And up, that's 8. 2 more, guys. Forwards. And up for 9. Last one, let's pull forwards. Now really hold in this bottom position. Really try and lift your leg off the floor. So lift your foot up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drive your leg to come out. All right, let's go over to the other side, guys. So spinning around to the other side. So getting ready, make sure you've got that 90-90 position. Chest up. All right, you can use a hand on the floor if you need, and then off we go. Let's pull forwards, find that stretch, try and lift your foot off the floor, and drive your leg through the floor to come up. That's 1. Good. Forward, squeeze, hold in that bottom position, and coming up, that's 2. Pull forwards, hold, and up, that's 3. Forwards, hold, and up for 4. Pull forward, squeeze, hold, and up, that's 5. Pull forwards, hold, and up for 6. 4 more. Forwards, hold, and up, that's 7. Forwards, and up for 8. You've got 2 more, guys. Let's pull forwards. Let's hold at the bottom. Really try and lift your leg off the floor for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lifting your chest up. All right. So guys, from here, we'll just give the hips a rest for a moment. So just come to a kneeling position. Perhaps do a little circle, a couple of circles off of the hips one way, and then back the other way. All right, and now either from this high kneeling position or low kneeling, we're going to go through some individual swimmers on the shoulders, and then we will go into 90 and do swimmers in 90, okay? So let's start with our right hand. Let's take our left hand, hold the rib cage, right hand behind the head. I want you to flex your arm, squeeze nice and tight, and then from here, guys, you're going to hinge out. Now remember, you can squeeze a tennis ball if you want. Roll your shoulder forwards. Pull your hand behind your back. Hinge out. Roll your shoulder back. Hand goes back behind the head. That's 1 rep. Now really flex and irradiate as much as you can. Roll your shoulder forwards. Hand pulls in. Hinging out. Rolling back. And that's 2. hinge out. Now the other hand's checking in the rib cage in the back, making sure you're not using your spine. And coming out, roll back. That's 3. We've got 2 more. Hinge out, shoulder rolls forwards, hand pulls in, coming out, rolling back. That's 4. Last one, hinge out, roll forwards, hand pulls in, coming out, rolling back, and hand behind the head. That's 5. All right, just roll your shoulder a couple of times. All right, we're going to go over to the other side. So again, hand onto the rib cage, hand behind the head. I want you to flex this arm. And then from here, we're hinging out, rolling forwards, hand pulling in, coming out, rolling back, and hand behind the head. That's 1. Hinging out, shoulder rolls forwards, hand pulls in, coming out, rolling back. That's 2. Remember, keep flexing everything, guys. Now really irradiate. Actively pull your shoulder forwards. Pull your hand up behind your back. Coming out, roll your shoulder back, and hand behind the head. That's 3. Nice. Got 2 more. Coming in. And that's 4. Last one, hinge out. Shoulder rolls forwards, hand pulls up. Coming out, rolling back, and hand behind the head. That's 5. All right. So from here, we're now going to come into 90, and we're going to do 5 swimmers, double arm swimmers on each side in 90. Okay? So you're going to set that position up. If you can't sit upright in this position, you may need to pop a yoga block underneath this front butt cheek. Okay? And then hands are going to go behind the head, and then from here, we're going to be doing our swimmers in this position. All right? So getting ready. If you have tennis balls, you might want to hold on to them, crush them nice and tight. So rotate your torso in the direction of that front leg. And then from here, irradiate tension through your whole body. And now hinge out. So flex your legs as well. Roll your shoulders forwards. Pull your hands up behind your back. Coming out. Rolling back. And hands behind the head. That's 1. Now really retract your shoulder blades. Hinge out. Shoulders roll forwards. Hands pull in. Coming out. Rolling back. And hands behind the head. That's 2. Hinging out. Roll forwards. Pull your hands in, coming out, rolling back. That's 3. You've got 2 more guys. Hinging out, rolling your shoulders forwards, pull your hands behind your back, coming out. That's 3. 4, sorry, last one. Hinge out, roll forwards, hands pull in, out, rolling back, and hands behind the head. That's 5. All right, so roll your shoulders off. Guys, we're going to change legs. So give your shoulders a little rest. All right, now we're over to the other side. And like I said, if you can't sit upright, then grab a yoga block or a pillow and pop it underneath the butt. All right, so from here, getting ready, and off we go. Nice. Really pull those hands in. Keep flexing. Crushing the tennis balls helps. Nice. That's 1. Hinge out. Shoulders roll forwards. Hands pull in. Coming out. Rolling back. That's 2. Hinging out. Roll forwards. Keep squeezing. Coming out. Rolling back. That's 3. Nice one, guys. 2 more. Roll forwards. Crush those tennis balls and squeeze a fist. That's 4. Last one. Hinge out. Roll forwards. Coming in. And rolling back. That's 5. Nice, guys. Oh, give your shoulders a little rest. Okay. So what we're going to do is work on some compression stuff and some rotation of our spine. Always in the full body prehab, especially, I always love to add that spine rotation and some lateral flexion and stuff. Okay. So, guys, we're going to come into, for our first compression, is lying onto our back. Most of you have done this plenty of times with me before, where we lie onto the back and we pull our knee in and we really let it go and we try and keep that knee pulling up towards the chest, okay? When we do this, I quite like to have my bottom foot maybe on a block, and it just helps your lumbar spine, okay? So sometimes when we lie with our legs out straight, our lumbar spine goes into a little bit of extension, and actually we want to try to maybe avoid that. So if you want to put your foot onto a block like this, you can. All right, and then from here, you're just going to pull your knee towards your chest. This is your passive end range, essentially, of movement. You're going to squeeze everything and then let go, and don't let your knee drop away. So when you let go, you're actively pulling and squeezing your hip flexor, okay? So guys, let's pop that foot if we want to onto the yoga block. You're going to pull your knee in towards your chest. I want you to squeeze everything in the front of that hip and now slowly let go and hold there for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pulling the knee in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's hold the knee, pull it back up. Now, I want you to dorsiflex your foot, yeah? Because we like a squat position. Don't plant your foot. For today, pull your toes back. So that's where I want you to work. And again, guys, pull in and off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Come on, really pull your knee in. 3, 2, and 1. Take your knee, pull it back up. We've got one more. Getting ready, and off we go, guys. Pull your knee in and squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the knee, pull it in, relax in that position, and then let's change over to the other side. So pull the other knee in, switch the leg, straighten out the other leg. All right, getting ready, and off we go. Let's hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the knee. All right, and again, guys, getting ready. Squeeze everything and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, and the last one, guys. Let's squeeze and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold the knee, and then slowly releasing that down. Awesome. All right, so just make your way to kneeling, guys. Perhaps circle off your hips a couple of times. Just one way, back the other way. All right, so now we're just going to go into our basic line rotation on the floor. So you're just going to come into the fetal position, tucking the knees up and just drawing that nice big circle, opening your chest towards the ceiling and then coming back around. And I just want you to work through this. Now, you guys should know that if we want to open up that thoracic spine a little bit more, we just have to cross our top leg over the bottom leg. Kind of blocks your lumbar spine a little. And now we're going to get a slightly stronger rotation in the upper back, okay? So let's just choose one of those. Now we're just going to work this really gentle. We will do the stronger one against the wall, but this is really gentle. Let's just work through that. Take some nice deep breath in as you open your chest up and then exhale as you come back around. Nice, guys. So if you have a little weight or something, you might want to use that. Just breathing in as you open your chest towards the ceiling. Exhale as you come back. Nice one, guys. Nice. Take a deep inhale and exhale, come back. We are going to hold in that open position in just a moment, and it's just a gentle warm-up of spinal rotation. We will do some stronger rotating in a bit. Nice, guys. So let's now open our chest towards the ceiling into that rotation. And then I just want you to pause there and take some really nice deep breaths in. So nice deep inhale. And as you exhale, pull your top shoulder down towards the floor and just breathing into that little twist. Maybe a round or two of breath here. Alrighty, let's slowly finish that breath that we're on and come out of there. All right, and then we're going to go over to the other side. So knees tuck in towards the chest. All right, take a nice deep breath in, open your chest up towards the sky. And exhale back around. Nice, guys. So just breathing in, open your chest up. Pull the top shoulder onto the floor. And then coming back around. Perfect. Just keep working through that. Nice work, guys. You've got just about 10-15 seconds. All right, so now let's open our chest up towards the ceiling and just take some nice deep breaths in that position and just think about pulling your top shoulder onto the floor. Nice, guys. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stopping there. All right, so we're going to do now a third shoulder exercise. Then we'll come back through a second round and I will be adding variety to the compression and the rotation. The shoulder thing, we're going to work on a little bit of shoulder flexion, okay? So what we need, and some of you might not have done this since you're in the gym, is we need a chair or something, some description. You'll know this when I show you. So we're just going to come into this position. Now, if you've got a yoga block or a book or something, that's definitely going to help. And remember, when we come down into this one, we press down through the bench and then we lift up, okay? So we're just working that kind of active shoulder flexion, all right? So guys, when we do this, there's a couple of different hand positions. I'm going to suggest that we go pinky finger on the bench with your palm facing in. Some of you might find you prefer to go palm facing down, okay? I'm happy for you to work either sort of position. When we're in this, we want to try not to use our spine, okay? So I'll talk you through it, but let's grab yourself a couch, or it doesn't need to be perfect, guys. Just find a chair or a bench or something that you can use. If you have something for the bottom elbow, that is helpful as well. And so you just pop your knees underneath your hips, elbow onto the block, and hand up onto the bench, okay? And now from here, I want you to suck in your belly button. So posteriorly tilt your pelvis, and now push your armpit down. So you're getting a stretch here in shoulder flexion, okay? So you're probably experiencing a stretch in what feels like rotator cuffs and into your lats a little bit. And I just want you to take, to begin with, a couple of rounds of breath into that stretch, okay? So just pushing down into that position. Nice one, guys. So just breathing there. Now what we're going to do in just a moment is flex your hands, and you should know if you have a tennis ball, it does help because this is all the radiating stuff. And you're going to push down through the chair, okay? So really check that you're not using your lumbar spine before we do this. And now let's press down through the chair with the hand for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And now take a breath and lift your hands off the chair. So flex and lift off. Off we go for 10, 9, really lift up, 8, 7, 6, keep lifting, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into the stretch. Getting ready, take a nice deep breath in, flex everything, and pushing down. Off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lift and hold, guys, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into the stretch. Take a breath. Have a moment there. All right, and then let's slowly come out of there. Now roll that shoulder a couple of times. So circle one way, back the other way. All right, so now let's go over to the other side. So setting up, knees underneath the hips. Tuck your tail, suck your belly button in, and just start with a stretch in shoulder flexion. So you're just pushing first down. Now, position of the hand is kind of variable. So you can, I've suggested pinky finger on the chair with the wrist onto the chair. Nice, guys, and really try not to use your back. So find a stretch, experience a stretch through the armpit there and into the shoulder. And just take a couple of rounds of breath. Nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, just keep pressing down. So our first contraction will be to push down, and then we're going to lift off. So getting ready, let's flex everything, squeeze your fist, and now let's push down through the chair. Getting off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lift and hold, guys, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back into the stretch. Nice, take a breath. Flex and pushing down. Off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lift and hold. Off we go for 10, 9. Really lift up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just back into that stretcher moment. All right, and then we'll slowly come up and out of there. Roll your shoulder off. All right, so guys, we're going to go through now another round, but I'm changing the exercise each time, but it's still the same. Still compression, still rotation, still shoulder flexion, okay? So what we're going to do for our compression is come over to a wall somewhere. And you're going to go through this one, guys, where we lift our knee up, out to the side. We're pushing up. Then we're going to be tapping our foot to the floor. Then we're going to be holding our knee like this. Now, for today, I'm asking us to work an ankle dorsiflexion. So toes pulling back towards the shin, okay, rather than pointing the toe. All right? So let's go shoulder up against a wall somewhere, perhaps. This just keeps our posture in line, all right? Now, this outside knee, I'm going to bring it up in front and then pull it out to the side as much as you can, but keep your hips square forwards. Now your hand's going to come onto the knee and you're going to drive your hand up into your knee. So getting ready and pushing up as hard as you can. Off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Come on, keep pushing. 6, I'm going to talk you through it. 5, hands in the, acting as like a brick wall. Last 3, 2, do not come out of this position. Lift your hand a little bit higher and now tap your foot to the floor and squeeze back to your knee for 1 and down. Really squeeze up. 2 and down. Squeeze your hip flexor. 3 and down. Take a moment at the top. 4 and down. Good. 5 and down. Squeeze to the top. 6 and down. 7 and down, up for 8, and down, 9, and down. Pull to the top. Do not come out of this position. Take your knee, pull it up. And now squeeze into your hip flexor. Slowly let go and hold, guys, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Come on, keep holding. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and coming down. All right, we're going to go over to the other side. So spinning around, I want you to bring that knee up in front and out to the side. All right, so getting ready, knee up in front, out to the side, hand in on the knee, and drive your knee upwards into your hand as hard as you can. Off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep pushing. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lift your hand slightly and now tap your foot to the floor and squeeze back to the hand for 1 and down. Up for 2 and down. Squeeze up for 3 and down. Up for 4 and down. Up for 5 and down. Up for 6 and down. Up for 7 and down, up for 8 and down, up for 9 and down, back to the top. Pull your knee towards your armpit, squeeze and hold there at the top and let go, guys. Off we go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, coming down. Awesome. So guys, maybe roll your hips off a couple of times. Circle one way. Back the other way. All right, so let's now go rotation, but up against the wall. Now, we've all done it plenty of times with me before. We're going to take that leg that's closest to the wall up, and we're just going to be windmilling into our rotation and then coming out. Okay, we're going to be holding on the last one. So it's the foot that's closest to the wall that steps up. Maybe you need something underneath your back knee. And then from here, you create that tension through the arms. Now, the arm that's closest to the wall, that one windmills first.
So I windmill around, I pull into that rotation, and then I come back out. Okay, so getting ready, guys. Let's flex everything, and off we go. Let's pull into your rotation, hold, and windmilling out for 1. Good. Coming around, really flex, hold, and coming back. That's 2. Windmill the arms, hold, really pull that shoulder away from the wall, and out. That's 3. Windmill around, pull into that twist, and out. That's 4. Windmill around, pull and hold, and out. That's 5. 5 to go. Windmill around, squeeze, hold, and out. That's 6. Windmill the arms, hold, and out for 7. You've got 3 more, guys. Windmill, and out. That's 8. 2 more, rotate, hold, and out for 9. Last one, let's windmill, and now hold in this position, really squeeze and rotate for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Windmill out. Nice work, guys. All right, we're going to go other side. So coming, spinning around, the foot that's closest to the wall or the couch or whatever you're using steps up. All right. And then from here, hand starts in front of the knee, and then off we go. Let's windmill around, pull into that rotation, and coming out for 1. Wiggle the arms, really pull and rotate, and out. That's 2. Rotate, squeeze, hold, and out for 3. Windmill, hold, and out. That's 4. Come around, hold, and out. That's 5. We've got 5 to go, guys. Windmill, squeeze, hold, and out for 6. Around, hold, and out. That's 7. 3 more. Hold, and out. That's 8. 2 more. Windmill the arms, hold, and out for 9. Last one, come around, and now hold in that twist and really pull your shoulder away from the wall. Last 10, 9, flex everything. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, coming out. Nice, guys. All right. So maybe stand up, roll your shoulders off, maybe a few little hip circles. For some of us, that rotation can be pretty intense. All right, so now our shoulder flexion, we're actually going to work at this, what we do when, if you've done handstands and we do that plank press at the stool bars. Now, if you can't do that, I'll just give you a downward dog option. But if you can elevate your feet like you would do, so say you put your feet up onto the couch, as long as it's stable, right? And then we're just going to be pressing back like a downward facing dog and then rocking into a plank. So if you've done handstands, obviously you've done this plenty of times before. If you can't do that, guys, come to a plank and then you can just press back through a downward facing dog and then just rock yourself back into a plank, yeah? And then downward facing dog and then back into a plank. So we're just opening up the shoulders through flexion here, all right? So either choosing a space with the feet elevated up onto the couch. If you can't do that, just work in a down, from plank to down dog, yeah? All right, so getting ready to my count. Now suck your belly button in, and remember, we're trying to open through the shoulders and not let the lower back go into too much lumbar extension when you do this, okay? So getting ready, let's press our armpits backwards towards our legs, hold, and then rocking forwards, that's 1. Good, press back, hold, really open the armpits, and back, that's 2. Press back, hold, and forwards, that's 3. Press back, hold, open the shoulders, and forwards, that's 4. Press back, hold, and forwards, that's 5. Press back, hold, and forwards, that's 6. Press back, hold, and forwards, that's 7. Press back, hold, and forwards, that's 8. You've got 2 more. Press back, for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rocking forwards. All right, so guys, maybe just do a few shoulder circles, roll the shoulders off a couple of times. So what I would now like us to do is we're going to have a couple of options. Now, if you have a stick and you feel that you have the capacity to do it, you might want to work an overhead squat when we do this, okay? So we've done a lot of that hip flexion with the ankle dorsiflexion. We're going to be working those slow irradiating squats, which some of you are probably rolling your eyes right now as I say that because you hate them. If you have a mini band, you might want to put it around just below your knees, and you may also want to elevate your heels up onto something, maybe another stick or some books or something. It's kind of up to you guys. There's a couple of options. So the options are going to be, and I know I just blurted out a load of stuff, the options are going to be to work through just our squats with the arms out in front, coming down for 5, holding for 5, coming up for 5 reps. Now, if you have the capacity, some of you might want to work an overhead squat, the same thing, okay? Because we've opened up the shoulder flexion. It's up to you, all right? So, grab what you need, guys. 5 seconds down, 5-second hold, 5 seconds up, times 5. Now, see, because I'm in the gym, I have 2 sticks. So what I could do if I wanted to would be elevate my heels, band around my knees, and then work like this, yeah? Coming down and then pushing up. Now, when you do an overhead squat, guys, your hands are not, it's not in a handstand position. It's sort of in a wider position, but you don't dislocate through the shoulders, okay? So you want to try and keep those shoulders nice and open, but not a dislocating action, all right? So guys, choose. If you don't want to do overhead, that's fine. So getting ready, we're going to radiate tension, squeeze everything. If you're not using the stick and you have tennis balls, you might want to have the hands out in front and crush the tennis balls so it helps with your irradiation, all right? So getting ready, guys. And squeeze your legs, off we go. Coming down for 5, 4, 3, 2. Now pause at the bottom and squeeze your hip flexors and legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up slowly for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, straight back down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 5, 4. Come on, bum down. 3, 2, and 1. And slowly up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And again, down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly coming up all the way. You've got one more, I think. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flex your hip flexors for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly, slowly coming up, guys. The up phase going slow is really hard. All right, how are we doing? They're so much fun, aren't they? So guys, when we do this, we want to get into our deepest possible squat, but without going into a resting squat at the bottom. Okay, so there's a difference just before that resting squat point. All right. So guys, now let's work. I would quite like us to work on some lateral flexion of the spine, which is what we often use the stool bars for. But let's come into this one where we come down, little stretch through the QL, and then lifting back up. Okay, and we're going to work through our 10 reps on each side. All right, so getting ready. So reach up nice and tall. All right, point your toes. Let's rotate your chest to face forwards, and off we go. Coming down and lifting up for 1. So get that stretch down through the side of the body. Down, really push the top hand away. And up, that's 2. Coming down, rotate. And up, that's 3. Nice. Down, really reach. And up for 4. Coming down. And up, that's 5. Down. and up, that's 6, down, and up, that's 7, down, and up, that's 8, 2 more guys, coming down, really reach, and up, that's 9, last one, down, and up, that's 10. Awesome. All right, other side, team. Give your arms a rest. I know it's quite fatiguing for the arms. All right, so getting ready. Rotate the other way. Off we go. Coming down. And lifting up for 1. Down, really turn so you get that stretch into your QL. And up, that's 2. Down. And up for 3. I know it's super fatiguing for the arms. Down. And up, that's 4. Down, really, really reach with your top hand. And up, that's 5. Down. And up for 6. Down. Oh, keep reaching, it's so tiring for your arms. And up, that's 7, but they're in shoulder flexion, which is what we've been working on. Down. And up, that's 8. Down. And up for 9. Last one, guys, coming down. And up, that's 10. Awesome work. So have a little rest. We're going to go back into our squats again. So remember, we're going down for 5 seconds. We're flexing and irradiating for 5 seconds at the bottom, and we're coming up for 5 seconds. Now, most of you will find the coming up for 5 seconds the hardest bit, okay? We're used to kind of standing up fast, all right? So getting ready, coming up, standing, choosing whether or not you're going to be working through shoulder flexion, overhead squat, or if you're just going to go arms out in front. Now remember, if you do go arms out in front, you've got to use your arms. I want tension there, okay? So elevate the heels if we need, mini band around just below the knees if we need. And getting ready if you're using the stick overhead. Now flex before you go down. So squeeze everything and come down to the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze your hip flexors and legs for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's 1 rep. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeeze and hold at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly, slowly up. That's 2. Down for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And up for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You've got 2 more, guys. Down for 5, 4. Come on, flex everything. This should burn. Nice. And hold at the bottom for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly pushing up. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last one. Remember, hip flexors at the bottom. Down for 5, 4. I know it's tiring. 3, 2, and 1. Flex for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And slowly, slowly pressing up through the soles of the feet. Nice one, guys. Just give yourself a little rest. I know it's hard work. Kind of puts together the shoulder flexion and hip flexion that we were working on. All right? And all that rotation, for those doing the overhead squat, helps to free the upper back a little bit, so we have better thoracic extension as well in that overhead squat position. All right, so let's go into our last round of our lateral flexion, and we'll see what the time is after that. So back into your straddle, and I know it's fatiguing. Now, guys, if it's just way too much for the arms to be overhead, Hannah was doing the one hands behind the head, which is totally fine too. If it just gets too much because the arms are so tired doing this, pop your hands behind the head, do the same thing, and you can still get the lateral flexion of the spine and the QL stretch without having to have that work of the arms, okay? So getting ready, let's choose one of those. And off we go, coming down, really, really reach. And pulling back up for 1. Good. Coming down, same side. And up. That's 2. Coming down, reach out of that top hand.
and up for 3, down, and up, that's 4, coming down, reach out of the top hand as best you can, and up, that's 5, coming down, and up for 6, down just 4 more, guys, and up, that's 7, down, and up for 8, down, and up, that's 9, last one, guys, coming down, and up, that's 10. All right, other side. So getting ready, and off we go. Down, and up for 1. Good. Coming down, really reach out of your top hand. And up for 2. Don't forget the rotation. Down, and up, that's 3, down, and up for 4, coming down, and up, that's 5, down, reach, and up, that's 6, down, and up for 7, nice one, guys, down, and up, that's 8, you've got 2 more, down, and up for 9, last one, coming down, and up. That's 10. Nice work, guys. Give your arms a bit of a rest. So we're going to go into a little bit of a hip flexor stretch in a moment, but just coming to some cat-cow and just also working on your neck. So just tap your chin towards your chest and then just looking up towards the sky and just loosen off that spine a little bit that way. So just a little bit of a limbo here. And now we will stretch out the hip flexors just passively a little bit. So a couple of options. You might have your chair handy, and like we're at the store bars, you'll just come into this position, elbows onto the chair. If you want, guys, you can just go back knee onto the floor. Some of you might want a stronger stretch into the hip flexor, and you can just pick up the back foot and place it onto the couch or something. And we're just going to have a bit of a breathe into hip extension here. So just a couple of nice deep breaths in. And as you exhale, just press that hip down towards the floor. We'll have about 60 seconds on each side. So just after all that compression, we just want to stretch out our hip flexors a little bit. Nice one, guys. Nice deep breaths in. You've got about 30 seconds left. Nice. Just a couple of nice deep inhales, exhales. Back hips pressing down towards the floor. Nice one, guys. Last 10 seconds. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. So let's change over to the other side. So coming into that lunge position, back hips pushing down towards the floor. Nice one, guys. Just take a couple of nice deep breaths in and just sinking into that hip stretch. Nice, guys. So just breathing into it. You can squeeze your glute a little bit on that back side just to open up into hip extension, and then just a few nice deep rounds of breath. You've got about 30 seconds left on this side. Guys, we will go into a few neck circles just after this, just to finish off, and then that will be us done. So last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, moving out. All right, and then from there, guys, let's just come to a comfortable position, seated position, and we're just going to work through some circles at the neck. So you're just going to go chin to chest, rotate your head to the side, little side bend, circle around, and then head up and back the other way. And we'll just work our way through a couple of rounds of that.
Lifting through the jaw as you tilt your head backwards. Nice, guys. So perhaps just thinking about finishing one of those that you're on. All right, and when you've finished the one of those that you're on, guys, we will leave it there for today. Thank you so much. If anyone's got any questions, let me know. It's so good to see you guys. I hope everyone's okay. I don't know, doesn't look like lockdown's going to be ending anytime soon, so we'll keep you posted. Probably some changes next week, I'm sure, to a few things. So, yeah, if you've got any questions, guys, let us know. Otherwise, thank you very much. See ya, bye.